Hey everybody, Marlin 69 here, coming to you from the old back room again. Let me try to get this thing in the full frame here. I thought I'd do a quick video on this rifle right here. And there's nothing special, I suppose, about this rifle, especially its manufacturer and its model. Of course, then again too, that could be completely a different case. This is a Marlin 39A, one of the oldest rifles in manufacture. To this day, I think they still make a version of the 39A. It seems like somebody said Remington bought the either Marlin or somebody. I don't know. I really don't know. But all I know is that my uncle gave me this rifle before he passed away, and I remember this rifle from being a very, very small child. And my cousin and I, who's basically my brother, me being the youngest of four, separated from my brothers by a sister by 9 years, he grew up an only child. So he, for the most part, was my brother. His dad was a really cool guy, Uncle Charlie. But when we were small children, we used to go over to my Uncle Charlie's aunt and uncle's house over in the Funiac Springs. And Uncle Charlie would take kitchen matches and stick them in the side of this walnut tree out in Uncle Lauren's yard, in Aunt Eula's yard. And he'd back off about 20, maybe 30 yards. And he would use this dadgum rifle, and he'd light those kitchen matches with it. Now that ain't no lie. That's how accurate this gun is, and that's how good of a shot Uncle Charlie was. But he would literally light those matches with this rifle right here. And I'll be honest with you, I have hit a quarter, literally took a quarter, stuck it up in the forks of some tie-dye, and backed off about 75 yards. And it took me, 8, 10, 12 shots to hit it, but have shot the quarter. But my eyes were not as good as they have been, but it's been a couple of years ago I did it with this rifle. Very, very, very accurate. And I wish I had a penny probably for every single round that's been shot through it, because I'd have a nice chunk of change. And the reason I tell you that is because this particular rifle right here, get you up here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I'm going to try to get you down here where you can see. Hang on a second. Okay. Are we upside down? Yep, we're upside down. Hold on. Of course we're upside down. Anyway, you'll see that serial number right there, boys and girls. And of course it has a little port down here where you could screw in a sling attachment to it and all. And I never saw anything up front. I guess you would just put a sling around the front. Has a tube magazine, of course. But anyway, getting back to that serial number. I went to Marlin's website and looked up the serial number, and I did not know that until tonight. I had this thing out, cleaning it. My God, this thing hadn't been cleaned since Uncle Charlie gave it to me. And it probably hadn't been cleaned for I don't know how many years before that, but I pulled it out, cleaned it, oiled it up real good, got all the dirt and stuff out of it, at least the top 3 layers anyway. But I'll quit getting sidetracked. But anyway, I looked up the serial number on this thing, and this particular gun here, according to what I've read on it, this particular gun was not necessarily manufactured in, but sold in 1887. They said that back then some of the records were so crazy and some of the serial numbers were kind of crazy, the way they did them and the way they wrote them up and all, that a lot of times they didn't really have a serial number so much as a manufacturer date, and it didn't get designated a serial number until it was actually sold. So there you go, boys and girls, something that we see a lot around, and gosh, I had a penny for every single one of these things that were manufactured and sold. Wouldn't we all be rich? This is a squirrel's worst nightmare. Rabbit, squirrel, extremely accurate. Model 39A, Marlin. They don't make them like this no more, baby. Don't make them like this anymore. Look at this over here on this side. You see the seam where it comes together? You can when you get real close. I can't feel it. You can see it, but you can't feel it. It's old. Just think about it, man. In 1987, this gun was 100 years old. And, 87, 90, 97, 2007, 2017, 18, 19, yeah, 132 years old. Well, this one won't stay in my family. When I leave this world, it will be left in my will to go back into my cousin's family. He has a granddaughter now that's knocking on 3 years old, and she's being raised by a mom and daddy that believe in keeping their children in the woods and on the water. And I'm quite sure that one day Charlie Grace, named after the man that owned this rifle, one day Charlie Grace will be more than happy to accept this rifle as a hand-me-down from her great-grandfather. And I'm assuming, given the date on it, that this was probably either Uncle Charlie's grandfather's rifle, or if nothing else, his father's. All right, guys, that's it. I'll leave you with looking at this beautiful piece of craftsmanship. And as I say, God bless you. God bless America. Au revoir. Adios, mi amigos. I love you. Bye-bye.